You're dizzy all day, don't mind you? Minding you. Oh, I've got sustained burn on. Was I doing something illegal? Probably. Okay. Where the fuck am I? Well, I mean, there's a black hole over there. I don't know what happens if you go there. Yeah, I don't know. I could just keep buying and selling stuff and just slowly move further away. Because it's been like a week since I last played this, so. World crashing around you? That seems bad. You should maybe not do that. Also, don't ask me to explain anything. I have no idea what I'm doing in this game. Let's just go here. Go buy something. Sell it. Figure out what I'm doing slowly. Another favorite game of yours? Ah, you're still dreaming. This isn't real. Kind of amazed I made it through that without taking any damage to anything somehow. Analyze derelict ship. Analyze domain era probe. Hold on. Where's that? $33 light years from here, 720 fuel. I need a bunch more fuel to do that. No, don't do that. Just go there. Go there. No. Come on. Keep the transporter off. Back to bed then? Yeah, bed cozy. Also, something else I forgot to do. I don't want to block things that I don't need to. Oh god, now it's doing this. Game, why you gotta be like this? Grumble. Don't ask me why my resolutions look like this. It's a pain. This game has some nice shaders. I don't think I've ever heard somebody say that about this game. A hot gas giant world in the close orbit of Magic, composed of mostly hydrogen helium gases, and the temperature and pressure at the core are extreme. Due to proximity to its primary outer layers, the Charaxi are continually heated and stripped away along plumes of shimmering ionized particles, and gas skimmers occasionally deploy the airy wings of magnified collectors to harvest the light. Violets. Volatiles? Huh. I do enjoy the writing in this game way more than I expected I would. Howie? Let's trade stuff. See what these pirates have. Ooh, drugs. Lovely. Body parts. Also heavy munitions, but those are expensive. Jesus. $144 is not too bad. Go 6 light years away from here and sell them for $1,600, like, Well, not 1,600. Go a few light years away from here, and we can sell these for quite a bit more. 247. So we'll buy those. How about you? Of course, the Lytic Path want that. At the place that I was referring to as Katamari Damacy. How about here? Really? Crew's overly expensive here? That's wild. Seems like the Lytics also want to buy soldiers, so I can buy them and get them at a profit. Gas is expensive. What the heck? Man, they're short on like everything here. I mean, that's where I'm going to go sell drugs. That's actually not terrible. What's their deficit? Let's just get rid. Let's just take 2,000 and then go sell these because we're going there anyway. It doesn't exceed my hull capacity, so I'll take it. Yeah, and it leads to Acro, right, Sax? Also, Chad, if you're sticking around for this game, could I get a round of beers? Now that we're actually properly transferred over. All right, let's jump up to space. Right there. Hi, Brazil. Which, it's funny to me now because there's somebody who hangs around a friend of mine's stream named Hi, Brazil. Also, there's pirates directly. Oh wait, never mind. I thought that was a pilot, not a whatever. There it is. So we're going there. Well, actually, let's go here first. Then we'll go to Hypersil. Ow, I hit an asteroid. That height. Bumps into me. Oh, hey, Phineas. It's good to see you. Mostly curious to see how many people are sticking around for the variety hour. The best hour, you know? So what's your plans for this weekend, chat? I probably won't be as productive as I was this past weekend. This past weekend, I actually got a lot done. I'm going to go post on Discord that we're doing this. Last weekend, I actually got kind of some editing done and a few other things. But this weekend, I have to go to back to where I used to live and crash with my parents for the night because it's my dad's birthday. We're going to go on a hike. Boom, done. What's happening on Sunday, Buzzkill? Well, aside from 420. A new Traveler? What's that? What kind of rule set does that be? I presumed it was tabletop. Oh, Easter? Right. Yeah, that's the thing that's happening as well, isn't it? Yeah, I guess I'm probably doing that as well. So here's where I gotta go. Land course. Let's also sustain burn. There's an abandoned space dock there. Let's trade. I'm just trying to keep conversations going, you know? Okay, well. Man, that's expensive. Heavy machinery is expensive. Everything's expensive. So sell up to the deficit. Sell all of that. Sell all of that. Do I have anything They short on anything. Okay, so we're going to Dawn next. I could go here. Buy more drugs over there. How about you? Of course, it's the independents that have lots of organs. Where's stuff cheap here? Maybe I do go to the hegemony. Although that is kind of far away. Like, where else can I... I don't quite want to go all the way to Hybrasil, that's the thing. Well, actually, okay, I could go to here and then go to Hybrasil to get more drugs. I don't know what that means. Please explain, Elmiran. You need to realize that I know literally nothing about how this game works or what there is, and the only activity I've really figured out so far is taking very basic missions and shooting people sort of ineffectively. And I guess salvaging and selling drugs. So I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm from Schedule Run to blind smuggling drugs. I'm sorry that you had to suffer through Schedule 1. Is that game fun? Like, actually? To me, that just seems like one of those games where you're like, Lamau, physics! Also, I moved my camera too far over here. I'm covering the mini-map, and you know what? I don't care! Okay. Elaborate, Ilmiran? You know, actually, Postal 2 is not a bad descriptor. It's like Postal 2, but oops, all physics. There's a guy shouting outside, like a man's voice. And he just said, fuck you, why'd you kick me in the nuts, you goddamn child? I'm just not gonna look. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. This is gonna be fun. Maybe I should go to the further away jump point. Yep. Jump. I'll just turn the transponder on and comply. They're mad at me. Oh, is this one of those games that is that one of those tabletop games that can kill you in the character creation? That's interesting. Reading your description, it actually sounds like I've heard people explain it before, especially when you say Cowboy Bebop in The Expanse. Okay. Well, okay. I'll leave the transponder on, but shut it off as soon as I'm out of range. Oh, I know. I know you can. Doesn't mean I'm gonna leave my transponder on. Like, just because they tell me to do something doesn't mean I'm gonna listen. Oh. They're upset with me. They really are. Tisk. I turned it back on! They're upset. I only have a little bit of drugs in my cargo. It's fine. Ah, whatever. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Oh, hey, even soldiers are cheap. Cool. I am a valued customer, I think. Also, those are cheap. Structure on the Firefly was actually a Traveler campaign turned into a TV show. There's a couple of TV shows like that, where it's like, is this actually just a D&D campaign? It's just like how I like to joke that... Unleash the Archers is just a D&D campaign that became a band. I've overloaded my cargo. It's fine. Okay, so I need to go to... Corvinus. Or the Lytic Path again. How much are they buying the heavy weapons for? Eh. Yeah, I'm gonna go to, down here. Although I'm actually gonna go up here. In a good way or bad way, you put 3 dots, and that is passive-aggressive or fear. Mixed emotions is how that reads to me. Can they chase you into hyperspace? I don't think that's ever actually happened to me. I feel like that should come back. That seems like a much better mechanic. The random accidents that you would get. Although that is pretty punishing. I feel like there should be a way there. I like that in theory, but there should be a way to like build around that so you don't have to worry about that. That's cool looking, that planet there. Let's land course up here. So how many Marines would you need for something in the military options? Because I haven't done any of that. Not even like that far over. No. Good news is I'm about to no longer be over, so. Also slows you down that, yeah, that much is clear. It's enough to get a foothold. I mean, that's kind of the thing I want to mess with today is like taking over locations. But I just kind of want to start with the basis of taking over things. Okay, so what am I selling to you? Probably heavy munitions? Nope. Right, yeah, you were what I was going to move. Why am I even here then? Because they don't need anything. I mean, I'm making a profit on these. I'll just get rid of these. I'm no longer overweight. Now I'm very overweight. Yeah, fuck it. I'll just offload this. Just to get rid of that capacity problem. Oh, also, why am I paying tariffs to pirates? What? There we go. Pirate stations should really just have a black market. Yeah, I feel like if you're paying taxes to the people who don't actually have taxes, you're just ripping yourself off. Should be able to go trade with these guys, right? They don't care. They wouldn't care. And would probably have more stuff even. Ow. I can't... Do you just have to, like, hold down S to fly through asteroid fields safely? Or is it like these specific ones are the ones that hurt you? Because it seems random. There's a pirate raid happening in Hybrisol. I mean, that's not where I am right now, but... Two former Planetary Army characters, one similar shallowly there. There's both good and bad. Some have turned nobles, some of them have turned into a hollow vlogger. You know, the fact that I do this for a living makes me roll my eyes whenever I hear about people role-playing what I do for a living. Like... There's a number of different, like, cyberpunk universes and stuff that have, like, variations in, like, content creation. And it just, it irks me. It hurts me a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. Time to bask in capitalism. Alright. I might just keep stockpiling Marines. That's also a pretty good price for supplies. So I need to take all this to the Lytic path, I guess. For visiting North Sentinel Island, trying to contact the natives. Oh. Yeah, I try not to point traffic at those people. Because, like, the imbeciles who are going to watch the content like that and enjoy it, we'll find them regardless, and they don't really need more people pointed at them. I usually just kind of quietly report them. Each Marine costs 20 CR a month in wages. Yeah, no. I'm probably going to sell most of them, but... because the place that I'm about to go to... Your fleet appointed as a jump point. Warning, the fluctuations of characteristic of a drive field activity. Extremely close to the exit. Yeah. Fine. If you insist, game, I'll go to this one then. Oh, we're in an ad break. I'll pause. Might get years in prison. That's not the first story I've heard in the last, like, 2 weeks about somebody getting arrested doing some stupid thing while live streaming. I mean, What's the name of that Russian prankster YouTuber? Who got arrested in the Philippines for just being a dingbat, a moron, a douchebag, an asshole. What you love as a GM is, despite the fact that it's a sci-fi setting, the world of Traveler, it operates under basically the age of sail. There's no faster communications technology. Oh, so it's more like space feudalism. Yeah, I mean, space feudalism is cool. Salvage fleet. Is there interesting things that you can do in salvaging in this game? Or is it kind of just like a diminishing returns of once you've kind of done the basics, you've done it? Both yes and no. Depends on what you salvage. The answer is, I've been salvaging stuff so far. I've done some salvaging, and it's just been like, oh, you get a bunch of fuel and supplies. Is there more interesting stuff to salvage, or do you have to salvage stuff that you've blown out to find more interesting stuff to salvage? Because, like, yes and no doesn't really answer my question either or. The probes and research. Okay, so the answer would be yes, then. That has been the plan for a little bit now. Stormar in YouTube chat. On probes and research stations and like, gotcha. Noted. All right, so you have to go looking to find decent stuff to salvage is what I'm gathering. Good to know. All right, well, I'm kind of just going through the motions of the stuff I know how to do already. So now that I'm clearing this and kind of regaining my bearings. Okay, might as well salvage that. We can start doing other things. Drugs are cheap here. That's gonna make me a decent chunk of money right there. Actually, you know, it might not be a bad idea to sell a little bit of fuel too. Not a ton, but now we're talking. But I am going to buy their drugs. Now let's see. Well, actually, I don't think I can. Oh, no, hey, I can check. They have a deficit of 800 at Corvinus, which I remember getting shot at, so. But also, the pirates here have a deficit, and I make almost the same amount if I just go sell it to the pirates here. So let's just go there. Uh-oh. Please don't. That's rude. I think this is the first time they've actually scanned for me. An underpaid mercenary company decided to exploit the political chaos of following the second AI war by taking control of Canny, a megacorp resource extraction outfit on a harsh and remote world. The mining outpost turned pirate base has been controlled by a revolving committee of brigands ever since. Well, all right. Hey kids, you want some drugs? Easy profits. Man, they are really short on everything. Then they've got another deficit of 800 down at Corvinus. So we'll go there. I know I still have 800 drugs. Yes, I'm aware. I'm only selling the deficit. I don't really care about storylines. As long as you're not, like, giving me plot twists for written stuff, I don't particularly care. I think the reason I don't particularly care is you need to realize that I'm kind of terminally online in this game. Or just in general. And I've watched quite a lot of video games, including quite a lot of this one. It's just I don't know exactly what the moment-to-moment thing that you have to do is to, like, progress. So I wouldn't worry too much about spoilers. And a lot, I mean, I've done quite a bit of reading so far. Reduces your monthly supply consumption and ship maintenance by 50% or 100 units, whichever is lower. That seems lovely. Oh shit, that's not what I wanted to do. I've also watched kind of a few videos about this game, so... Like, it's just been around long enough, and I'm too online enough. Like, it's one of the reasons why I'll never play The Outer Wilds. Because I literally know the entire plot of that game, and I've never played it. And I've never really snuck it. I didn't even really seek it out. I just kind of learned a lot about it through osmosis. And then eventually was just kind of like, fuck it. Read the whole plot synopsis on the wiki. Yeah, no, we'll get there eventually. Even though I kind of have, like, the Skyrim idea of, like, storyline progression, which is ignore everything. Let's just speed up a bit. But yeah, I'm just trying to make a bunch of money so I can just buy a bunch of supplies and then we can figure out where we're going from there. You've watched the streams, videos, then they did what, from The Outer Wilds, Zesh? I ended up just listening to a spoiler podcast. I think that's where I'm heading. Oh, that's convenient. Oops. Done. Of course, they always want that stuff. Some cheap supplies and some cheapish fuel. And I've got some heavy machinery already. We've also got some marines. Oh wow, they'll actually spend a good amount on these. We'll just sell them 10. Get a little bit of a discount on that fuel. Okay, what else is in this sector? Is a hegemony thing? I saw something about go scan something. Convoy there. Personal bounty. Pirates have been targeting the colonies and shipping in the Hybristol star system. The Pirates are based out of territory. Exact location unknown. The pirates have established a base in the new Cordova star system. The base serves as a staging ground for raids against nearby colonies. You have not discovered the exact location or capabilities of this base. I don't know. Is there anything in particular, chat, that I should go check out or look for? Survey an arid world. That seems kind of far away. It's 26 light years. I wonder if I can even make it there. Barely. Barely. I kinda don't really want to fight the pirates. Yeah, also this really does kind of feel like Elite in a lot of ways, where it's like, oh, this is kind of the bubble. Barely. So yeah, we should be able to make it. Well, let's go. Also, another question. Are there more sectors? That's something else I realize I don't actually know. No? Asterisk? Okay, what's the asterisk then? I do realize the game is called Starsector and not Starsectors. Jesus. I'll comply. My bad, it was malfunctioning. Artemis. Yeah, I ain't gonna win that. Ow. Are you okay there? It's like just zigzagging around and all that. There are things beyond the visible stars. Okay, that's what I thought, but... The year in the corner is how long it's been since the gate stopped working. Yeah, okay, makes sense. I should stop holding down S. I'm not in the asteroid field anymore. But most people lagged in hyperspace? Huh? Also, I clicked by mistake. Am I gonna stop now? Ooh. Also, did I accept that mission? Shit. Yes. This looks like fun. I don't know what it is. Whoa. You guys have all seen Finding Nemo, right? Because that just reminds me of the turtles. Whoa, dude! That's what that reminds me of. The cell sage and spore. Okay, so being a sperm. Got it. It mostly just reminds me of the turtles. How's the sector? I don't know. I'm going where I haven't been before. Oh, by the way, my main ship is hauling ass. It's hauling mass. We also have the stolen shopping cart and the ISS slut. So, you know, we're doing okay. Pretty good naming conventions is... I'm mildly curious about how much further we have to go. Hauling boats. Or tow truck, maybe. I am amazed about the kind of reclaiming of Spore. Like, people just fucking hated that game for quite some time. And now people seem to, like, not mind it / like it. And it's kind of wild to me. It kind of, it's like the video game equivalent of the prequels in Star Wars. Also, I think I have a ship I could probably name Holland Boats. Just let me check. Because that's the ISS Yikes, which is my ship. We got the Bull ship, the Mud Kip, the Offspring, which is a Hammerhead. Okay, yeah, you can be Holland Boats. Can I rename you in this screen? You can rent out ships? Oh, refit. Never mind. I read that as rent. I was like, what the fuck? Which one's the Wolf class? Oh, this one, right. Okay, sure, we can call it the Duran Duran. And then this is the stolen shopping cart. That's the slut. Haul and mass. Let's call this sucker the Hull and Boats. You happy? You may need a quiet riot. Oops. I'd already jumped in. I don't know what a good run entails, so it's going. I'm gonna go figure out how to survey things, I guess. How's the volume levels, by the way? Thumbs up? And to those of you still watching on YouTube, don't forget to leave a like if you haven't yet. I mean, I gotta pay for fuel somehow, man. Have you seen the prices of gas these days, Stromako? I did, in fact, sell 1,600 units of drugs in the last, like, 25 minutes. Also, sup, Budgie? Perform survey. Uninhabited. Can't trade. 100% plus 100% base value. No atmosphere. Extreme heat. Lovely. It's got a hazard rating. I'm sure that there's a good thing with the hazard rating. Perform survey. Scattered ruins. This world was only lightly touched by the great project of the domain before the collapse. Only scattered broken domes remain. perchance holding lost caches of valuable materials. Suro contains moderate deposits that, under the right economic conditions, could be profitably exploited. Continue. Man, that's okay. So you need 1,000 people to establish a colony here. Interesting. Can't explore ruins? Did I not? Explore the ruins. You have a preliminary assessment of a potential salvage operation from the exploration cruise. I mean, sure. I mean, nothing great, but I'll take it. Oh! What do I use survey data for? Neat. Nothing, it's just something to sell. Okay. It's exactly the same as Elite Dangerous then. Like I said earlier, Zalvi, no, you're imagining things. This is a dream. So I'm presuming a stable location is where you would put like a what's it called, a station? Construct a makeshift comm relay. Oh no. Oh no, okay. I'm discovering things. No, I get it. I'm learning what buttons are and what buttons do. Ow. Oh, these are literally just some asteroids. Oh, this is a cool place. I just like the look of this planet. Pirate stations and Panther bases are unique in that regard. Got it. $150%. That's funny. All right, well. Preliminary survey. It's extremely cold. It's got a hazard rating of 1.5. 2.45 planet size, and I've got bad surveying skill, I guess. Well, perform survey. I don't know what these are. Diffuse volatiles? I don't know how to pronounce that. Can be found here. They may be sufficient for industrial extraction. A few sparse ore deposits exist here, but they are more of an academic. They're more academic than industrial. Interest for their extraction. Is barely economic. Okay, well. Consider other factors. We're not aware of any other factors that could be of interest here. Acquire hacker has a colony will allow the exploitation. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Is what you refine into fuel like hydrogen? So it's like gases. Got it. Um... Oh, did I... I think I selected the wrong... I think I selected the wrong place. Oh, well. It's fine. Or accepted the wrong, quest. But yeah, chat, you guys gotta tell me if this place is worth doing anything else here or just scanning and leaving. I'm presuming gas giants are like where you mine fuel, because I have seen that. Why is my thing turned on? Why do I think that's good? I mean, we got common organics, economically exploitable reserves of organics, mineral wealth. So I need to go get more people and come back. Rich farmland. Scattered ruins. Maybe. I mean, I can't... You need 1,000 people. That's what that means, right? To establish a colony. It is pretty isolated, though. So I have 600 crew right now. I need an additional 1,000 to explore the ruins. Salvage crews report a ship found in a sealed hangar bay. Closer inspection reveals it could be restored to basic functionality. If not recovered, the ship could be scuttled and fitted. It's an unknown Shepherd D class. It's got an erratic fuel injector in it. Is that worth recovering? Do I have salvage rigs? I mean, I could also just leave it. And then come back. You can hide ships and gear into. I've been told this, yeah. They will salvage it if I don't take it? Well, wait, who's they? If I say not now, leave, 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 who's gonna salvage it? No one? Exactly. So, like, who's gonna salvage it? A near Terran-compatible ecosystem has taken a tentative hold on this world despite highly abnormal planetary conditions. This planet maintains a breathable atmosphere near enough and is a testament and is a testament to the tenacity of and adaptability of biological life. Streamer luck? Don't mind the light. That's the sun. There's not much I can do. I could get up and go flip the other room over. It's got common organics, moderate ore deposits, poor farmland, scattered ruins. So I should go and come back is what you guys are saying. Aside from the fact that it's isolated. A cargo manifest found by the salvage crews sent to the surface indicates a presence of a quantity of transplutonic ore that can be found if proper salvage operations are conducted. An ad's about to run. I'm going to go close the blinds in the other room so that the sun beam goes away. This is the first one that I went to. Well, I guess I'm buying a bunch of this stuff. Or not buying, grabbing all this stuff. Okay, what else do we have? There's still a tundra world over there. Okay, so surveyed. Oh, that's cool name too. Terran Extreme Variant world with, does it say that? Okay. It might still suck. Well, I mean, cross your fingers. I can't get all of the streamer luck, right? I think, you know, I have a theory about streamer luck. Streamer luck doesn't really exist, but if you're playing a game for the first time and something cool happens, you generally don't notice. However, if there's people who've played the game before watching, and they tell you that it's a cool thing, you notice. Your fleet approaches Worm. That's a cool name. Your sensors offer frowns at a blinking indicator. Captain, there appears to be a faint signal coming from low orbit. They pull a detailed scan of the transmission source to the primary bridge display, an orbital nav grid overlaid with icons and telemetry. The transmission is very weak, but we only picked it up as a survey array and ran through a collaboration cycle, and it looks like an automated instrument package deployed in low orbit. Power source is degraded, and it's got to have been there for a while. Your sensors officer activates the audio output, a garbled loop, wailing in and out of coherence, a recorded voice. The transmitter must be damaged, but with a little work and a hint of pride enters his voice. There. Mint of the Galatia Academy, if found, I implore you to return the data core to the Academy. A reward of 18,000 credits authorized by Provost Thomas Kilator. This one, I think, was a quest I was trying to find. Retrieve the data core. Your ops chief oversees the retrieval of the mission by the book, staging the approach and scan to maximize the safety of the event. of the environmental or technological hazards. The Salver team is used to your chief's attention to detail, and within the hour, place the instrument package. Within the hour, place the instrument package data core in the EM sealed crate. Inspect the data. Cursory inspection of your technology officer to make sure that this isn't some kind of bomb or a rogue AI core reveals the data core packed to its limits with compressed telemetry stems. It's a lot of data, they say, scrolling through the vast columns of numbers. Yeah, I caught the farming bits at the very least. Well, your technology officer's brow furrows. They really like doing that, don't they? Recordings, sensor logs detecting, they pause in the data feed examining some of the numbers. Some kind of field strength? You're beginning to get an impression that your tech officer doesn't know what this device was measuring. If you don't know, just say so. Sir, yes, of course. Is that a hint of a blush? The reprimand is made, so you push no further. It doesn't matter what's on this data core, what's on this data core, corrupted or not, so long as the Galatia Academy pays the credits promised for its return. You order the crate secured in the cargo hold until your next fleet finds itself in the Glacia system. Perform a survey. Common organics, ore deposits, rich rare ore deposits, shitty farmland. So I can't make fuel here, basically. I think that's everything. So to start a colony here, I presume you kind of need food first? Because this planet over here seemed to be the best food planet, at least that I recall. And also, how do I bookmark this area? Also, where the heck am I? Is it right there that I am? 0 unsurveyed. How the heck? Create Intel map marker. Hey, it's Gracie May. Thank you very much for the raid. Check, can I get a round of beers for the raiders? Please don't drown them too much. Okay, well, I've added that as a bookmark. But yeah, this is the... Oopsies. This is the one that I'm thinking about returning to. How do I... I'm realizing I don't actually know how to get the whole system up here. Right, noted, Tekken. Also, it's good to see you, Tekken. How was the stream today? What were you folks up to? We were playing Dwarfs earlier, with no alerts and I built a new fort, and it was great until I accidentally flooded half of it. And it's been a long time since I've done that, and it was kind of humbling. Now we're floating around in space, and I'm mostly lost, and chat's telling me I'm in a really good star system, but I don't know what any of the numbers mean, so I'm going to go hire some people and tell them to make this into my house. Yeah. Also, these little areas are a lot bigger than they look. Oh, is it? It's the Intel Planets tab? Ah, right. Okay, this is a tab I haven't seen before. Yeah, this one seems to be the... this one's got ruins, rich farmland, sparse rare ore deposits. I don't know what that means. Common organics. It's hot. It's got high gravity, so it's got kind of a bit of a hazard rating, but that one. See if there's a way to turn on the what's. Oh, I see. I just turned it off. Is this what you're asking? Because, I mean, they're all over here. I mean, were you here earlier when I was yelling about how I don't really care? Like, spoil away. Like, if I don't know something, that's fine. I'd rather you tell me. Because otherwise, if you've... Like, this is the problem with me and spoilers is if I don't know something, I'm just going to go look it up as soon as the stream's over. This is literally the first system I checked, yes. Okay, what filter is this? That's a new one to me. That is ugly beyond all reason. Holy shit. Okay, how do I turn that off? That's gross. Names, that's useful. They have cheap people. The problem is I can't quite get back there. So I gotta... go to the edge. I can ride the slipstream. True. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Right. See, like, this is why I'm happy that you told me that. Because, like, knowing that they're just... That's kind of sus. It's also a big-ass signal. Well, the question is, do I go check it? I need to keep free look off. It makes me super dizzy. Spooky. Do you feel lucky? I have very limited fuel, so if you're gonna, like, tease me, just say what you're thinking. Like, I can barely make it back to the populated planets, so if you're gonna fuck with me quickly, please. I don't actually know. Like, can I drop out of here? It was a ghost. Okay. I'll just head home then, because you're not going to tell me the thing that you're thinking. Or you're not going to give me information that's useful, so I'm just going to go get fuel. And bodies. Like I said, there's points in this when streaming where you need to just go, yes, I shall ignore chat for the next couple minutes. Bodies? Yes, I need people. How else am I gonna, like, inhabit worlds? I mean, preferably alive bodies. An animal's sensor readings and behaviors. Some less than ideal. Gotcha. I mean, I presume it's like Elite Dangerous. You know, there's like 70% of the stuff I've done so far in this game is exactly the same as Elite Dangerous. That's actually where I'm supposed to go. I don't know, maybe. Better than a Tesla? Yeah, you're right. It's much more of it's much less of a Tesla and much more of a Tesla and more of a Hyundai Ioniq. Saw a Cybertruck this morning and it made you sad. There's one that drives by my apartment twice a day and it's like neon green. And I walked up to it because I saw it in a parking lot last weekend. And it's not like colored. It's a stick-on wrap. What happens when you put a wrap on stainless steel, chat? Anyway. Gracie nailed it. Also, did somebody shouted you out, right, Gracie? If nobody did, could somebody do that if there's any of the mods lurking? I didn't actually see it. I don't know if it did. If it did, then cool. Running low on gas up in here. Should actually turn my transponder on when I go down in here. Oh look, someone's in trouble and running away from something. Turn the transponder on. Please don't shoot me. Where am I supposed to go for this? Oh, that's actually pretty close by. Yeah, but to where? Ah. What's up, Riley's? Yeah, but they rust significantly faster if they have, you know, any kind of surface agitation, right? My favorite, like, pro tip about Tesla trucks, if you see a Tesla truck and it makes you sad, stick your thumb on it. It's the first car I've ever known in my existence that I can vandalize and hate without keying it. You just poke it. They're all painted except for one. Oh, that's so funny. I don't have any negative feelings towards people who own like normal Teslas, because odds are you've had it for a while. But if you bought a Tesla truck, you know, and you're a psychopath. I didn't realize the ships were actual 3D models. I'm not gonna lie, this is the most distracting music I've heard in this video game. If this is supposed to be like a vibesy kind of like low-key music, I hate it. And if it's supposed to be this factions music, I want them all to die. This is awful. The stark white hull of the Glacier Academy station crawls in the past with a slow mega structural rotation. The ivory Taurus looms before you. Your request to the docking queue is approved, and your comms officer helpfully mutes the chirpy automated vid feed, presenting the bewilderized Balderized history of the Galatia Academy and its role in providing education and research to the Persian sector while remaining above political influence. The landing promenade is filled with a modest civilian transports and a few high-end personal craft. And at the far end, a row of freighters offloading supplies and a junior academy agent greets you in the landing lounge with a promotional paraphernalia in hand. Yeah, that gets into personal data violation. You know, it's of all things, you know, I'm all for making fun of people who own shitty vehicle sold by shitty person. But like, nobody deserves to be doxxed. And a lot of that is like very, very questionable very quickly. Yeah, Gracie, nailed it. Greetings, Captain. Perhaps you are an alumni. No, please let me falcon punch you off of a cliff. Have you considered donating to a scholarship trust with the Academy? Please die in a hole. I'm here to return this shit. At the mention of Calator, the junior agent goes suddenly pale and touches their ear, stammering something about an urgent request as they turn and leave. With a sigh, you check the public comms terminal nearby. No entry under the name Calator. And after a query, the display locks you into a Hegemony Cosmac warning. Cool. Comsec, not Cosmac. No, I agree. I think this is setting the mood correctly for what it's trying to portray, which is, I hate these people. It's like falling into the wrong frat house. Except everybody's in a cult. Yeah, but this whole game is like a cheap sci-fi B TV, like a cheap sci-fi B tier level effects TV show, which I'm kind of here for. It fits. It's good. I don't know what that means, Rylais, so I'll just say congratulations. Well, actually, I think I know what that means, so I'll just say congratulations and best of luck with your journey, friend. Where was I? You open the comms to your flagship delegate at the... I just wish this text was easier to read. You open the comms to your flagship delegate in the task of finding out what's going on to your comms officer. In short order, they managed to navigate the lower echelons of the graduate students to finally speak with someone in a position of authority. The active comms link is routed to your personal interface. Could I have just sold this thing? Academician Elk? How do you say that? At your service, Captain. The academician. The academician? Sure. Draws out your presumed title, like you're forgotten to serve him. Forgotten to serve him biscuits with his tea. You're certain that your comms officer would have mentioned your name. I've recovered the data core. The provost authorized a reward. Oh, one of those. Of course. Your secretary should have just said so. The academician pauses, but then this would have been Provost Calator, would it not? And he is not the provost anymore? I don't even know what these letters are half the time. Alex's voice deepens with practice gravitas. Not after what happened. So is there still a reward? Is there a reward, or should I dump the data core into the gas giant that we're orbiting? The edge of your voice seems to shake him. And the response is, looks at you blankly for a moment. Please don't do that. The data is very valuable. Which, I suppose there is a reward. That account wasn't frozen after all. Have your secretary or whatever send the data core to the planetology department, if you would be so kind. Send the data core over. Electricity. I hate that. Solar Winds has come up a couple of times in chat. This game reminds me of Star Control a whole lot, actually. Although Star Control is like Saturday morning cartoon, whereas this is like sci-fi original. And there we go, Alex says. You cut the comm link. Okay. Hallelujah. All right, I need to go buy some gas. Actually, why don't I just do this? It's only 5 light years. Yeah, 4.6. We can do that. I think it was there. Or was it up there? 2.6. 4.6 was that one. Generally, maybe this is just a me thing, but when it comes to any kind of medication, don't make it yourself. Get it from a pharmacy, but I'd prefer we stay away from anything DIY medications related in my chat. If you wish to discuss such things, do it in DMs, please. I actually acquired Space Game in 2013. I saw a Total Biscuits video on a game called Starfarer, and I remember going, that looks neat. Oh, look, it's a gate. Let's go salvage. And then bought it a little bit later when I had 15 bucks, and then played it for like an hour and then forgot it existed. As well. Scavenging effect is 22%. I got some fuel. Take it. Appreciate you, Pandemonium. But I'm enjoying Space Game. How are you, Terminal Wetness? It's okay, they have sunglasses gear. I'm sure they'll be fine. I feel like sunglasses are part of the space uniform, you know? While it's traveling in space, one should probably wear sunglasses. I always feel like I'm getting attacked whenever I hear the monthly income come in. Let's turn transponder on. I don't want to pay for fuel, but I have to. Holy shit. Okay, so Nakateka or whatever. There, this place. Main course. Yeah, I feel like, you know, I feel like a ship like this probably wouldn't have windows facing outwards. I feel like most of them would just have, like, you know, screens. Holy fucking patrols, Batman. Well, not sneaking into that. People are pretty cheap. Actually, no, never mind. People are kind of expensive. Not the most expensive, not the cheapest. Okay, so now that I've done that, let's go up to here. Now we're cooking with gas. Okay, let's go to... Is it Epiphany? Who has the cheapest fuel? I fucking hate this place. Somewhere close. Oh. Apparently where I'm at, right? Well, okay, no, not fuel. Cheapest people, that's what I'm looking for. Okay, it is still in the Katamari Damacy place. 15 unit per person, Jesus. All right, well, let's go there. You know, would anybody in chat here be shocked if I said that I've never once in my life owned any kind of tablet? For a little while there, my ex had a NVIDIA tablet that barely worked, and I watched a movie on it once. But I've never owned a tablet. I say that only because, like, we're at a point now where like iPads are so ubiquitous, you know? Like, there's whole software that you can't use if you don't have an iPad. So what else was it that I needed to establish a colony? Because there was specific materials that I needed. Or is it literally just 1,000 people and then supplies? More than 3 days at a time. What'd you do? Buy low, sell high? You up here scalping iPads? Supplies and heavy machinery. Okay. So it's people, supplies, and heavy machinery. Got it. I wonder what's happening there. This unidentified fleet is engaged in battle with a fleet that I don't think they're going to win against. Or that I don't think they're going to lose to, rather. What? Why? They attacked them! What the fuck's happening there? Nothing about that seems smart. Well, they lost a drone tender, and they lost most of their ships. What the hell's happening? Weird. Yes, I'm playing vanilla, because I have no idea what I'm doing, and I don't like playing games with mods until I know what I'm doing. Or at least have some idea of what I'm doing. Well, I've already got kind of a lot of, well, maybe not a lot, but plenty. Yeah, sure, I'll grab the excess. What do you have? Oh, never mind. Drugs are expensive. Ooh, can make a quick profit on that too. It's on the way, as they say. Yeah, whatever. Not that expensive. Oh, those them's expensive. Okay, done. Path would be so mad if they knew I had the AI core. I've been told this by a couple people. I didn't feel like selling it, and you get it from doing the tutorial stuff, so. I have some idea on what I'm supposed to do with it, but I just haven't made it that far. A mere 32 supplies per day. Yeah, it's kind of brutal. So where can I buy cheap supplies? The Independence. Actually, here's something else I should do since I'm here. Let's get rid of these guys. Okay. Inventory. We're going to Magak, or however you say that. And okay, and so two things we're doing in the same spot. That's easy. Down here. Burn. Let's move. Yeah, it turns out feeding people's expensive. And I need more supplies to get down there. Because that place we're gonna go populate is really fucking far away. That's because I'm super overfilled. I don't have the capacity to carry all these people is the problem. That's where I'm headed. Yay, the Durans are paired. That's good. I might end up doing that if they have any ships that I can purchase here. Um, that is... I love how it's a transport with compromised storage. It's like it's a transport, but you can't carry that many people on it. I need something with decent crew capacity. It's all just tankers. There's a tugboat. Maximum crew, 3. Uh-huh. That's useful. Civilian transport. Okay, well, at least, I mean, it's cheap. Crew capacity. What about you? 75. 30. Okay, so I guess I'll just take you. Potentially. I'll honestly just buy this one. 18,000 credits. Also, chat, if there's any transports here that I should purchase, just shout. I have no fucking idea what I'm doing. You can just yell at me, it's fine. If it's something I know, I'll just ignore you. It's pretty expensive for what it is. Things feels really damaged. Shuttle, civilian transport. Let's grab you. Civilian transport. You. Okay. Now I can grab even more people. That's how you feel when you first started messing with this? I mean, I'm enjoying it, so I don't really care. Wow, shit. Drugs are fucking cheap. Sorry, gotta buy drugs while I'm here. I mean, when in Rome, I may go sell it to Epiphany. I may actually take a detour to, like, offload some... Actually, hold on. Where can I get supplies cheaper? I gotta go to Nova Maxios? Okay. Sure. I will sell you those, though, for a discount. Well, I mean, I know what's happening in some instances, but every single time I think, like, I've encountered, like, something that makes sense, I encounter, like, 3 things that don't. So, you know, it just kind of is what it is. All right. And, you know, such is the way of learning any kind of complicated space-ish game. That doesn't mean anything to me, CSA, but, noted. Ow. I smacked my face into rock. And then another rock. I mean, it's not learning cliffs. It's just a lot. Like, to me, a learning cliff is a game that's actually difficult to play. Like, nothing really except for maybe the combat in this game so far has been difficult. It's just like, okay, this is a menu within a menu. What the fuck does this menu mean? Or it's like, I've played this game for 35 hours, and I've never seen this screen before. Although, admittedly, that's just the Dwarf Fortress experience for most people, so... Well, that's cheap. In comparison to where I literally was 2 seconds ago. So... Just like, look at that. Sure, whatever. Yeah, sure, I'll also buy the heavy machinery. Again, because it's cheap. Drugs are also a decent price. And then I'm taking you to Epiphany real quick. I'm just gonna do a real quick drug run, chat. Like, just don't mind the don't mind the detour. I gotta pay bills. I mean, it's literally right there. But what you been up to, Roll? Hey, check, mods, if there's any of you lurking, I literally can't tab out of this game without exiting. So if there are any mods watching the stream, could I get a shout out for Roll, please? Yes, that is the basic 101 of what having crew in your ship is, Cane Pain. Hence why I'm buying, you know, stuff. Keep transponder off. I don't want people. I'm being stealth. I'm selling drugs. I obviously don't want them to know what I'm doing here. Sorry, I gotta go to Epiphany. Shout out for who? Raw Storage. The one with the check mark. Uh-oh. It's okay, I'm faster than you and have more ships. I will blow you up if you look at me funky. Uh-oh. Here, have drugs. Yay. Okay, well, that's nice. It's actually not that good of a price anymore. Oh, I see. It isn't. It is until you hit the deficit. Yeah, it's fine. We'll sell the rest too. All right. Well, everything else here is expensive as all hell, so except for the organs. It's all good stuff. All right, so that's where we're headed back to. It's time for a long drive. Who's ready for a road trip, chat? And requires it's a bit like Battle Brothers. Okay, so like basically if the response that I'm looking for here, to give you some more information, is I know what you mean, but I don't know how to interpret that information in game. So like you're saying the buildings. I don't know how to see the buildings in a planet. I don't know what buildings are. So you're telling me to look. It's like you're telling me to look for a 7-Eleven when I've never seen a gas station before. That's the problem. So if I seem like I'm playing dumb, I swear I'm not. I don't know what the information is that you're communicating or how to digest it in a usable gameplay format. That's 7-Elevens are connected to gas stations here in Canada. Good luck finding one that isn't. I live in Canada. Keep your American wrong culture in America, please. Thanks. You've never seen gas pumps at a 7-Eleven? You should come to a civilized country where weed is legal everywhere. And we don't make you pay for healthcare. Yeah, well, Japan does 7-Eleven correct. Also, 7-Eleven is a wholly owned Japanese company now, which is kind of whack, actually. Y'all would let me file for asylum. I mean, hey, that is out of my pay grade, okay? I'm just saying, you're more than welcome to visit. No problems there. Good luck getting back, though. Sparkles? Oh, that's a pretty big fleet. I'm gonna go around that. Ooh. Time to go up the nasal cavity. Has gas stations where you're at. Oh, there you go. Florida knows what a gas station is. But yeah, basically all 7-Elevens here are gas stations. There's a colony info button when you're visiting a place in the trade menu. It's the AM key. Good to know. Thank you. But yeah, I'm still learning the alphabet, so telling me English words in this game is a little bit complicated. But, you know, we're getting there. Give me, like, 6 or 7 more streams, and I'll be talking like I'm an expert, and chat will just be like, no, you're not. What the fuck is that thing? I'll go away from that, because that seems spooky. Pirates sometimes are waiting to open an ambush. Yeah, I kind of figured. That happened to me once just in space randomly, so... I just kind of used a story point and flew away because I had a really big fleet and I didn't. There we go. So which one should I colonize? I think it was this one, the arid world. Because this one's the one has rich farmland, which I'm presuming is important. This one has poor farmland. I'm just kind of looking for suggestions, because we got this one, which has scattered ruins, rich farmland. There's some ore deposits. It's hot, and it's got high gravity, but it's habitable. Like, we've got 3 habitable worlds. This one's also got high gravity. Poor farmland. Yeah, it's just literally just this one with the high farmland. Why is Marine Seabird at a petrol fueling station? It misunderstood petrol station as petrol. Nice. Since it's only 125% hazard? Right. But would I have to run food to them? Worm is the coolest name. I will give you that. But I also... Doesn't it have, like, no farmland? Yeah, okay. This one does have farmland, but also it is, you know. Yeah, I think we'll settle this one because it's got the best food, and we'll figure out what's happening from there. And if I need to sell more drugs, I'll sell more drugs. That's fine. There's no Y in Worm Online, but also isn't that just Worm Unlimited? So, for reference, CS Hague, we're here. I don't think these are close. There is, like, as far as I know, no other colonies in this region. We're kind of about as far away from the other colonies as you can get. So... I'm presuming this is kind of the only real option. Oh yeah, also there's a ship down here. Shepherd D-Class. Right. The fuck? That's a lot of organics. Let's establish a colony. Colony established here would have an accessibility of 14%, assuming a spaceport was constructed. Oh. Shipping limits per commodity is 6 units, one faction's on units to the other factions. Accessibility can be influenced by structures, a colony to free port status, and other factors. Okay. What do I rename this planet to, chat? What's the Latin for first try? I don't speak any words of Latin. Arrakis. It does, well, okay, no, there's 100% more water than there should be for Arrakis, and half of it isn't black and smoldering. Also, I feel like naming your planet after an active war zone with holy wars involved is maybe a bad idea. Just saying. Although the worms are kind of nifty. Dirtball. Mm-hmm. You know, honestly, that may have nailed it. All right, dirtball it is. Now that you have a planet-based or otherwise static assets, you'll need to set up your faction's name and flag. Okay, you can always change that later by clicking on your faction's name. Chat, give me something funny. Fighting the Steel Corona is our... I like R. Is and I also need a you know, I'm really starting, you know what, actually Eurist is my ship. You know, I kind of like that. I don't fucking, you know. The ADF Interpret is an Armok defense fleet courier ship. The reports are heavy, the reports that after heavy fighting, Armok defense fleet is now in control of the Corona star system. Yeah. Have to move things around. Yeah, I think also probably the as well. The ADF Interpret and Armok's defense fleet's courier ship reports that after heavy fighting, the Armok defense fleet is now in control of the Corvus star system. Arm is in fact okay, terminal witness. Growth, minus 4.33%. Uh-huh. Commodities, must have a range comm relay to view global market info. I guess I need a comm relay. Also, we need drugs. Well, I could have brought some. They just needed to tell me. Add industry or structures. We didn't bring stuff for the comm relay. Correct. I did ask if there was anything else I needed to bring. And chat was like, nah, you're good. I was like, okay, well. I did kind of look at that and sort of forgot immediately. I'm sure, but that stuff I can't see probably doesn't matter at the moment. I presume I need to start with farming? I don't know what that means. I realize that once again, I sound like I'm playing dumb, but is there a way station here down at the bottom? It's read it out though. Requires a functional spaceport. Well, okay, that's... I'm just going to build farming. Oh, I see. They build the starport in 15 days. Okay. I think we'll just let that do its thing for right now, and let's go see what I need to build a relay. We can go do that next. Structures are less limited. Well, one thing at a time, I suppose. I needed a comm relay, right? Need metals and transplutonics. Whatever the hell that is. I currently have a whole bunch of really crappy ones of these. I could break down a bunch of these ships. Space dog. I think I'll keep the space dog, but the rest... I mean, I think I'm just gonna scuttle some of them. I mean, this one I might store. I hate free look. Oh, that's interesting. How do I see store? Yeah, nifty. I also have way more people right now than I need. All right, so now running costs are now significantly lower. Oh, jeez. Oh, okay, fine. I'm also gonna chuck this over here. Can I? Oh. Guess I can't store those. Strike the Earth as a name for the planet. That's where we go mining, obviously. Well, okay, so I see like I kind of have two options. I could just jump one system over and just scan stuff and hope I find stuff. Monthly expenses, cool. I no longer have income. Although it's actually not that much. Or we can fly all the way back to the core worlds and I can do some real quick drug dealing, make some money. What the fuck kind of name is that place? Gamma Giggy Diggy? Gibby Diggy? Okay, also, there's a black hole, like, kind of close to me. I don't know if that means anything. There's a white dwarf over there. Let's just jump over here. Good to know, Egg. Should I be leaving food for them? Because if everybody's going to be dying, that would be kind of funny, actually. You can get stuck in them, though? Oh, that's good to know. Are they really? I didn't realize they had that much complex thought. Whiz. No. They seem friendly. Ore deposits. Cool. Well, I was gonna wait until they flew away because they just... What, the nav buoy or the unidentified contact? Can break the nav buoy? I was curious if there was any ships left over. I'm curious about how much of a threat that is to me. Domain era technology nav buoy monitors the in-system hyperfield and is capable of transmitting its findings to friendly fleets in the system. The data readings are pristine and of great use in configuring drive fields. This one, however, does not appear to be transmitting a navigation telemetry broadcast. The cause of its lack of function is unknown. This buoy is not claimed by any faction. Well, it's mine now. Thank ya. Can probably stop them. It's also them down there. Should I stop them? I mean, I've been selling drugs all day. I'm not exactly pretending to be an innocent bystander here. They also seem to be stomping other people, so maybe I should stomp them. Wish me luck, chat room. Let's open a comm link. Commander Pollux Phobos looks aggravated. If you want to talk, identify yourself first. No. What do you think, chat? Do you think I got this? I got an assault gunship, whatever that is. Drone tender. Combat freighter. Salvage rig. Freighter. Freighter. Freighter, tanker, 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 a bunch of drones. Quick save. I mean, where's the fun in that? All right, well, let's see how this goes. Oh, select the flagship, right? Continue. I mean, they're going around beating up other people, so. Autopilot enabled, that's what we should leave on. Kind of wish I could zoom out a bit more, but yeah, we're just gonna go blow these guys up. This is also the first, what's the word? This is the first like fight we've done today. One of their ships have been... I guess they've got no credo now. Oh, Curdo. Curdo? There goes one ship. Yeah, this is a bit of a curb stomp. No, I know they're not pirates. But I see it as free real estate. There's not really much left. Just these guys up here, who are all just running, from what I can tell. Commonly see salvagers. I mean, it isn't I mean, it's salvage if they're running or if there's nobody screaming anymore, right? As they say in the Expanse, it's legitimate salvage. Pursue them. Your forces pursue the enemy and manage to get close enough to force a battle. Order your second in command to handle it. No enemy ships managed to escape. There we go. The salvage chief reports that several ships disabled or destroyed during the battle can be restored to basic functionality. Consider ship recovery. These all look pretty. It's a tiny little gunship. Combat freighter. Maybe take the combat freighter, but I'm thinking salvage rig. I mean, what's it got? Increased maintenance, degraded drive field, and erratic fuel injector. I mean, it's just got character is what that means. I'm gonna restore the salvage in Colossus. I don't... Oh, these guys? I mean, that would require story points to get, right? They give you more loot per salvage and make surveying cheaper. Atlas? Oh, you thinking Atlas is worth a story point, not of Colossus? Okay, well, we'll just go for this. Pick through the wreckage. Oh, shit. Well, take all the bits and pieces. Now I gotta grab what's left. I mean, why would you want to be space horrible person? I think that says a lot about you. I wouldn't brag about being a space Nazi. Earth or otherwise. Oopsies, that's not what I wanted. Derelict ship. Increased maintenance, fully automated systems. Yeah. No. There's kind of a lot of people out here. Let's just go survey this. I mean, I would just kind of presume, Haig, that organ smuggling in this is just like how you repair over drugged up soldiers. Well, not soldiers, employees. That would make like some logical sense. Moderate ore deposits. Okay. Oh, there is actually an inactive gate right here. Huh. Maybe I should go after this thing next. Yeah, I played the tutorial. I don't know who I am, huh? The only one. Well, I mean, that would make sense as to why supply is so limited everywhere. Oh, there's a mining station out here. But it's an abandoned mining station. Let's explore it. While attempting a preliminary assessment, your salvage crews find some occupied mill-grade sleeper pods. Attempt to open them. One by one, the pods begin to open as the thawing process completes. Most of the occupants come through alive, if somewhat dazed. Cool. Get some free Marines. Wow. I literally don't have enough space for all this shit. I should also salvage that other stuff there. Plentiful organics. Adequate farmland. The fact that there is a gate here means I should probably go after this place as well. Cargo manifest found by the salvage crews sent to the surface indicates the presence of and the quantity of Voltrian lobster likely to be found if proper salvage operations are conducted. What now? I'm presuming that's a ship. What in the fuck am I looking at? Okay. I mean, again, I don't have space for any of this stuff. Also, whatever the fuck a corrupted nanoforge is. Good God. I'm wondering if I can even make it. Okay, hold on. Yeah, it's all the fucking lobster, man. I mean, it's worth 100 per. Is the base price. I mean, dumping the metal isn't actually going to save me that much cargo space. That's the thing. Yeah, I think that's probably what we got to do, right? Is just leave some stuff here, dump stuff, and then come back. Do a couple runs. What the fuck is this lobster? It's a mix of several old Earth species and a little imagination produced this creature which grows wild in the crushing depths of Voltron's sea floor. The flavor is said to be exceptional. Okay. Huh. Okay, well, let's just... There's apparently also a sensor array here. I have a feeling I'm not going to get that lobster back. Or that metal back, rather. But... because the lobster's still in my inventory. Unless it's updated this patch. Only good to know. Cargo over capacity, it's fine. I don't know what stabilizing the cargo pods mean, so... You know, whenever people tell me stuff, like, you gotta remember, you gotta tell me how to make sure a thing doesn't go away. Because, like... you saying, unless you stabilize the cargo pods, it likely won't be there when you get back. Well, okay. The person right before said I could just leave it there and then come back and get it. So it's like, I don't know, make up your mind. Can I or can I not? Let's go to Dirtball. Well, too late now. You told me after I left the system, so... better late than never, I suppose. All right. Jesus H. Christ. I don't know what any of this shit is. Really? Where are we? Okay. Which one of you independent twits put a nav buoy here? Well, I don't have any metal. The Independence has no presence in this system, and taking control of this buoy will have no impact on your standing. Okay. Now I have some metal. No, I'm not. I haven't been streaming for 12 hours. Yeah, there's a lot of things I need to right-click on to learn. Yeah, I need to go back there to get a bunch of other stuff. Is there a sort button that I'm not seeing here? There. All right. Well, at least that's something I can sell. That's why I said I haven't been. Your eyes are deceiving you. That's why we're doing that. But I need to go back and get the metal that I dumped. Stromico. Which is where I'm going right now. Is to go get that metal that I dumped. Because I didn't have the cargo capacity to carry it. Or see if I can get it anyway. Looks like it's still there. And then we have an even work day? I'd prefer to have an odd work day, honestly. Today's been pretty odd, though, Devilish, so... look, there's people coming towards us. No complaints. I feel like most of my days are more often odd than not. Hey, there we go. Okay, so that's how you put stuff into stable orbit. Oh, it's just that's the ore I left originally. Well, let's just put those into stable orbit, I suppose. Oh, it takes resources to do that? Interesting. Hey, random crap. That's what we need, though. Grumble. I don't know what tapped out means. Guess we've already cleared it. Well, I did get some of that metal back, so I guess that's cool. Fully surveyed, fully surveyed, fully surveyed. Should go over to that. See if there's anything. This time it's a game that you actually know how to play. And it's a game I don't know how to play. It's fine, but noted. It's like the inverse of Elite. Where in Elite you want to go near to. There you go. Yeah. Oh, baby ship. I will just salvage it. Made your birthday cake for guests tomorrow? Well, happy to whomever's birthday it is. That's a not small fleet. An incident during the operation resulted in the loss of 1 crew and 5 heavy machinery. Well, that blows. It's okay. We've paid it back. Derelict Wayfarer, Combat Freighter, Derelict Lasher, Class Frigate, and a Griffin class Missile Cruiser. While exploring the thing, you make a preliminary assessment. Your salvage crews find a single occupied sleeper pod on backup power. Lieutenant Roy William has joined your fleet. Is that somebody who can, like, pilot ships for me or something? In salvage. Imagine just, like, waking up and you don't know anybody, and then, congratulations, you work for these people now. You know, that's something that I love about being Canadian, Arthur, is the amount of times on the internet people address you with, have you checked with the proper authorities for things that don't apply to Canada? It's like the number of times people have made FBI open up jokes at me, and I'm just like, I Okay. Sure. It's like, citation needed. Your fleet approach is a derelict ship. It's heavily damaged. I don't know if this is worth grabbing, so I will just salvage. Free gas and metal. Free gas and metal. That is like a not small fleet. Beep, beep, ping, bong, boom. You know, there's part of me that just like, chat keeps saying like spoilers about stuff in this game, and I just keep, you know, I'm gonna go to a different location. This is a little scary. And I'm just like, everything in this just seems like it's like taking a lot of cues from The Expanse. They can't, it's okay, they can't fit a horse in the elevator. We'll be fine, Arthur. Here, Victoria Police Force. We have a private police force here, but it depends on the location. But yeah, if it's the Mounties, it's the RCMP. Or just fuck, it's the cops is usually the term I go for. But I mean, hey. Appearing Cantos is a big exploration. Well, it's just all the stuff with the gates feels very Expanse. Although very post-Expanse in a lot of ways. Can I rename this star system? Oh yeah, I actually made money this month. That's cool. Gotta go to Dirtball. Oh. Interesting. Are assigned to your ships and impart ship-related skills. Same in your tech tree, and you have different behavior to the AI. Oh, interesting. Good to know. Excuse me? This is my planet, sir. All right, we gotta go to stable orbit, which should be right there. Make it a free port to raise accessibility at the cost of stability. It also increases growth. You can pay further to increase growth with hazard pay. Got it. So I need a comm relay, right? Because that's... It'll also let me check market prices. Right. I'm sure that'll take time to build. Oh no, it's a makeshift comm relay, I see. So I can see how much those lobsters are worth. Do I have to be at a planet to make changes to said planet? Or can I do that remotely? Well, that's not that valuable. I mean, it's a lot of... It's not a small amount of money. But, like... It's not that crazy. Powerful, versatile manufacturing black box capable of building itself out to an industrial scale, given the necessary raw materials and the human assistance. Increases ship and weapon production and quality by 20% and increases industry production. I should store this. Okay. There's a lot of UI. Okay, so Freeport is a button here. Freeport was reduced stability but increased accessibility, also benefits from gradually increasing population and the growth as its reputation spreads. If Freeport's status is revoked, the bonus population growth will be reset and its starting value on the on existing screen. Okay. Hazard pay additional 5 points each. So what percentage? Okay, currently we're shrinking is the problem. I see. We're still shrinking, but ground defense strength 23, plus 50 base strength for the size of colony. Well, 4 more days until we have farms. Open up the command thing. Oh, that's interesting. Huh? Oh, I've got stuff that I'm storing somewhere, apparently. Oops. I didn't realize that. I should probably go check that. What else can I do while I'm here? There's a makeshift comm relay up there, which I'm gonna go take stuff from. But it says that it's charging me, it looks like it says that it's charging me monthly, though. So it looks like I have cargo in storage there, and it's charging me 246 credits per month, is what it looks like. So either I'm misreading that, or so it's not free storage. It looks like I accidentally put something in storage there without realizing it. It's okay, I can go back there and fix that. Dirtball Canal Farm. Yay! Right, well, I should probably go fix that at some point. What the fuck is a comm stiffer? All right, chat. Well, I've been live for 12 hours and 13 minutes, and this game is a lot. So it's starting to get a bit overwhelming, and my eyes are starting to get tired. So I think Captain Donut Steel, original character, Donut Steel, is going to save the game now and call it a night. I think we made some good progress. I mean, the first time we played this, I made it out of the tutorial zone barely and didn't want to play it anymore. The second time I played this, I learned to sell drugs, and now I've got my own planets. So hopefully we can start the communist hippie space commune soon, and it'll be a good time. Otherwise, I'll just beat everybody into a pulp and mine the planets to their core and then blow everybody up. Either or. Live long enough to become the villain as you do. So let's close this down and then go raid somebody. How's that sound? Third time profit. Yeah, sure. Totally. I mean, I technically am making profit from that planet, I think. Not much, but some. Yeah. Now we just need to rule them with kindness and understanding. I mean, an iron fist. Profit? Yeah. YouTube chat. The final frontier now is shutting you down. And I'm washed out because it's dark. We'll be live on Tuesday with more dwarfs and maybe more of this. Because it's my dad's birthday this weekend, so I gotta go hang out with him. And that requires getting on a boat and sleeping on their sofa now. So take care, YouTube chat. We'll see you on the flip. All right, Twitch chat. You guys want to go raid somebody? Sound good? For the 130 of you left, today was fun. It was nice to actually have a crowd earlier. Like, we had... I'm just going to look at this. We had 87 concurrent average viewers more than the last stream. Because we had 310 people here at one point on Twitch and 210 at one point on YouTube. So that's what happens when I start new forts. So people watch. It's weird, but it's also late and I've been on for a while. So thank you for the ridiculous amount of subs today, by the way. Today was bonkers. Let's just see who's on and who's doing the stuff, and we'll go say hello to somebody.